everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play EU4 Nepal Edition part Mothball Your Forts, you idiot. Why are you paying for those? Part 23. Last time we beat up Bengal, I think? I know we beat up Bengal because we're still pouring this province, which is Bengal's, so we can't have, not defeated them that long ago. We also got these two provinces for our loyal March Punjab, who are quite strong. Man, that is pretty impressive. And they actually have good ideas, man. Now, if only we didn't have to rely on their garbage AI, we would be in a great situation. So what we were deciding to do at the end of the last video was no CB in Calicut, because Bahamanis would not help defend them because they're in debt. And the aggressive expansion, I mean, the 2-stab sucks, but no, it wouldn't really piss anyone else off. I mean, Khorasan could join a coalition against us for a little bit, but they're in a war anyway, so they probably wouldn't be able to, because you can't join a coalition while at war. And we still can't attack Russia, even though we have the requisite favors, because Ming is in debt and Ottomans are in debt. And that reminds me of something I was looking at before I started the recording. It's taken my, few minutes to assess the situation. And I have a bone to pick with EU4. Okay, so Ottomans. We gain a favor every 3 years. That's, the lowest amount. That's, if you're significantly weaker than the allied nation, you only gain a favor every 3 years. But the problem with that is that, well, development-wise, they only have barely, I can't math, but 60 more development than us. Not even 60. We have, they have slightly better tech, but I don't think favors counts that in because the favor system was introduced prior to institutions. And manpower and men-wise, they only have 17,000 more than us. Maybe I could accept it being one every 2 years, but every 3 years is ridiculous. Ming, yeah, okay, they're significant, they're twice as strong as us. One every 3 years is about right. The Ottomans, no. That is wrong, and the favor system is broken, and I don't like it. But since we can't attack Russia, we're gonna go fight Calicut, and we'll probably just go ahead and raise maintenance and do it right away before Bahamanis pays off their loans. So let's go. Okay, down to Calicut we go. It's just a really good opportunity. Getting control of Coromandel will help our trade here a little bit, because who is Hormuz? Calicut wields some. Well, just the extra having control here gives us extra power here because of downwind trade. We would prevent so much of it from going this way, or theoretically, if we get enough control of Coromandel, we could just move our trade capital here and make even more money. Which I know I've said multiple times, I don't care about India anymore, but I'm also a fucking liar, so don't take anything I say, but take it all with a grain of salt. Oh, Bengal is a great power now. How much development do they have? They only have 600. I'm surprised. They seem a lot stronger than that. I guess it's just because they went quantity. I have a weird, I don't know how I feel about quantity these days. I used to, think it was the best military idea. And mainly because, well, it's so nice to never have to worry about manpower, because that's basically what the first two ideas are, is you never have to worry about manpower again. And the forcement modifier, it does, as long as you have the economy to support it, it is, in terms of raw punching power, it is the most effective military idea. Just because getting 50% more troops is, for the long run, just better than any of the other bonuses you can get. So can we catch these guys? Oh yeah, you can't. Well, we can do it now. Well, go get back over there before they get attacked. Where are other troops? You guys can drill. We never drill, but that's, hey, I think we're on the verge of being able to get more man. Oh no, we did already get manpower from professionalism. But yeah, forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know. What was I saying? Oh yeah, just talking about quantity. And like, just having 50% more troops for the most part. But the problem with this playthrough, and the reason I didn't go it, is even though it actually would have been good just because we have had awful manpower the whole campaign, is because... what is it? How do I check? We haven't been able to support our force limit the whole game anyway, because we already get plus 25 from our traditions. And we've only just recently actually got money since we were able to take out Big Ball and get control of that region. Absolutely, you can enter our land. You're fighting Transoxionia. Yeah, fuck them up, my dude. Actually, no, don't fuck them up, because you're gonna go even more in debt. You're not gonna help me fight Russia. Like, Ming is 3,000 ducats in debt, by the way. Okay, it's only 2,000, so they are paying their loans off. Honestly, the problem with, like, I don't want to freeball it with just Ming, because I don't trust them to actually help us properly. I mean, they have access to, like, their lands and shit, but I would much rather have the Ottomans, because they can just run right here, and all of Russia's forts are in this area. Oh, they actually built, wow, they built some forts way out here. I've never seen them build forts out here. That is... especially this one. Is that like... no, because that's not like one of Perm's forts. Because no nation... this is an uncolonized province, right? So that means they built a fort there? Huh. Wow, it's actually like a string... it's a defensive line. I've never seen the AI do that properly. Whoa. I've seen that happen, like, coincidentally. Based on, like, please cap this so we can stack with these guys as soon as they pass. No? Okay, we might have to stop these guys from training. We'll let them get at least one more. Oh, what is this? Definitely, I want men. Because more men is always good. My stupid spacebar key has been sticking lately. It's kind of annoying, because 5,000 manpower, always you have to accept this, because minus 10% manpower and yearly corruption is fucking awful. I almost clicked on it, just by, like, because I was hovering on it, and I was like, oh, if I'm hovering on it, that means I should click it. Yeah, I don't have a very smart brain. So go ahead and stop drilling, and start making your way over there. What the? Oh, it's like, the text got messed up. Send your cannon boys over there. Aren't you you're a good siege boy, so you can also go over there. We're only at 23%. I guess because we don't have their capital. Get wrecked, my dude. Oh, wow. Reform Permanent Marathas Council. Wait, they have a government reform that gives them +5 discipline permanently? And our government reform, it's... you have to pay money to give 5% discipline to like 3 units, but they don't actually tell you that, and that it only affects Rajputs until you fucking buy. Oh, I'm so mad still. Because I mean, I've even used it a couple times thinking, man, 5% extra discipline, let's go. And then it doesn't do anything. And I was like, why are my units still not doing anything? They have 5% extra discipline. No, it's because this game's bad. And it lies to you. Oh my god. Please. How did they get exiled? That's odd. So we've lost many men. Oh my god, it's all been to attrition. Yeah, that's my fault. I shouldn't have stacked them up like that. Well, it's because... Oh my god, this attrition is ridiculous. This is a level 1 fort holding out against a level 2 guy with 5 cannons for over a year. I just want to point that out because I don't know if anybody fully understands how bullshit that is. How are we only... Oh, there we go. Okay, so we want... Well, we want all the centers of trade. So we want... Bop, bop, bop. So we want these 4. So we kind of want to cut a line like this. Okay, yeah, this is good. Gives us a border with Vijayanagar. Cuts Calicut in half. We don't need to break their alliance, right? Yeah. Hello, welcome to having 0 admin power. We get some aggressive expansion. Our other province is cored, right? Yeah, it is. Let's just double check. These are the provinces we want. Yes. Well, we could drop... No, that one's more expensive, so never mind. Alright. Now, we do have the problem of I'm an idiot and now all my troops are trapped. We did build a few transports, so we can slowly get everyone back. Okay, so you have cannons, so you need men. And you are all cannons. So this is a stack. And then... Yeah, so we're gonna have to enter back into this land and slowly get everyone out. Well, we could start building a spy network here. We also should start coring this shit like quick, fast, and in a hurry. Our general died. Was it a good one? I think it was our good one. I think it was our 4 fire, 4 shock dude. It's kind of lame. I would like to recruit it. Well, we can get a Rajput one. It gives them influence when they're already mad at us, and it's probably not a good idea, but... Should I just get rid of this Malacca line? I really should. Well, I don't want to break roll ties because it's going to lower our already low stability. Oh yeah, I forgot, we have absolutism unlocked. Can we start? I mean, I said I wasn't really going to care about absolutism, but... Are there any... No, we have like a ton of unrest in our country. Why? Oh, because we have a cruel dude. I forgot about that. Yeah, so we definitely don't really want to... Because the way absolutism works is it... Well, what are the bonuses? It doesn't tell us what the bonuses are, but basically absolutism gives you discipline and administrative efficiency. Administrative efficiency means you can core provinces for less and take more in a war. Like, it costs less to take provinces in a war. It's very, very good. Administrative efficiency is like the best modifier in the game, and it's pretty much, it's locked behind absolutism and some of the higher admin techs. Like you get some at 17, 23, and 27. Which we're far away because the institution tech penalty. Why are we not getting this faster? Because I mean, we have centers of trade. Like, it's going so fast, so slow. I guess that's just a level 1? It was a level 2. Just like this was a level 3 and then it got downgraded. Actually, we should upgrade that while I'm thinking about it. It's pretty good. I mean, you get more trade power. The whole area gets sailors, and you get nearly naval tradition. It's 10,000 or it's 1,000, but it's kind of worth it. There's not really anything else we can do with our money. Oh, we finally finished our first mission. I completely forgot missions existed. We get some trade efficiency. Oh, Janes. We need to get the Janes happy with us. We could. we could have them build a temple, and then we could give them money, but I don't really want to give them money, so if anything, people need to be giving us money. How can I get the can I give the Brahmins a province? Where's the estates? No, it's in here. So it has to be like core territory. What's a province with a, like, this is a good one to give to the Brahmins. I don't think it's gonna put them, okay, to put them at 40, which means we can recruit a minister. What's our deity? It's still the Shiva person. I don't really want to change that. Okay, so we'll just get 100 out of them. It's not really a way to push it up any further. Definitely, we'll just get a contribution, because we're doing pretty good on dip tech. Any more and we would start getting unbalanced tech anyway, so... Malwa. Oh, I'm loving seeing Malwa crumble. We did lower maintenance, we did, so I guess we're just back to chilling. We were going to fight Pegu. They don't have their Khmer alliance anymore. Do we want to finish this? We may as well. Ooh, we get an act out of it. Land attrition monthly, that's actually pretty good. And it's free. I mean, the land attrition is fucking awesome. Monthly war exhaustion is actually really good too. Oh, that's actually a really good policy. What is that for? That's humanist defensive? Because that's the only thing we have finished that are not the same idea group. And our diplomatic, when we finish trade, is trade efficiency is good. Yeah. And we could replace this garbage. It's so bad. That has to be the worst policy in the game. Unless there's a policy that's straight up, like, you know, like, what's the word when it's not a benefit? Harms you? Like, unless it's a policy that actually harms you, everything else has to be worse. Please attack your rebels, thank you. Was this a fort? No, it's not. Oh, fuck off. I hate the what you call it, the espionage stuff, because there's no real way to fight it. Because, like, yeah, I could send a diplomat here to counter espionage, and it might make it harder for them to do that nonsense. But every nation that hates you, like, tries to sow discontent or all the other, like, espionage actions. And in any normal campaign, you're gonna have many nations that hate you. Like Khorasan, Malwa, Calicut, Russia, and Mamluks all hate us. That's like, and Sin. And, well, these are all the same. But, like, that's 6 nations that hate us. And we're not even, oh, Bengal, so 7 nations. We can't counter espionage all of them? I don't know, it's dumb. I don't like the system. It should be locked behind espionage ideas, which, granted, at the same time, I don't like that because espionage ideas are bad, and they keep trying to make them good. Like, they did get buffed in the patch that we're not on in 1.28, where they got influences minus 20 AE, or aggressive expansion, which is really good, but I didn't like that because I would rather them just buff espionage than make influence bad. It's kind of, or like make influence strong on its own without taking away things from other idea groups to make it better. Because the problem is that the espionage, like, stuff you can do with espionage isn't that useful for the player. It's really only, it's a minor annoyance at best. Because, like, Soka Discontent, what it does is a global +2 unrest to all of your provinces. Which is very annoying, and I don't like it. Granted, I don't like many things, so... Why can't we core these? Oh, because they're inland. Well, I guess we could bump up the jam, pump it up, pump up stability. I mean, I would like to... The problem is, like... Where's Oud again? Isn't that, like, over here? Because the state maintenance... Like, say, like, if we were to make this a state, without coring them. So it goes from 0.91 to 0.33. But so the maintenance, it still outweighs the, and I don't want to send my admin, so like, even a really banger state that is right next to our capital, because that's one of the things that increases state maintenance is distance from capital. And even it being an absolute banger of a province, of a state right next to us, they're still like, you have to core the provinces. Because that was one thing that like would make the state system better, is if state maintenance was scaled back, and that like even if you didn't want to, or like you couldn't afford to core all, like fully state all the provinces, if you could at least make them states. Because making them states, it lowers the autonomy floor to 50%, and then actually coring them lowers it to 0. But I don't know. There's a lot of changes I would make to the state system. It's a good idea, and fuck off. It's a good idea with some. Overall, it was a good change because it fixed some problems that the game had prior to the state system, but it still needs some more tweaking, I think, before it's fully good. Before it reaches the heights that it really could be, and also it would make the too many territories penalty not quite so bad by just simply overall increasing your income. Because as it is, unless you just have tons of admin, which we haven't, we've had very low admin this whole playthrough. Ooh, they're fighting. Who's Russia fighting now? Oh, you're fighting Transoxia. How are you fighting Transoxionia? How do you keep getting into these wars? What? Wait, you attacked Imereti, who were allied to the Russia and the Mamluks. What? Why would you do that? I mean, you're helped out by the fact that I'm gonna try to not give anyone. I mean, I would like Russia to not have access to my lands. Or I guess actually we should give them access so that they can go die in Transoxionia to the awful attrition there. As the pop-up says, we hope they all perish in their pointless wars. I do hope they all perish in their pointless wars. Wait, did we ever? Yeah, we did make a claim on that. Okay, so we're gonna start moving these guys over there. It's gonna take a long time, but who's mad at me? The all of our provinces? Okay, I really need this guy to die. Why did I pick States General? Why? I didn't realize that. I mean, I don't know if we just got really unlucky. The fact that like the 4 rulers we potentially had since we unlocked States General have all been absolute garbage. Like with a total of 6 stats. Like, I mean, just completely. Like every one of them has had like 2 1s and a 2 for ruling points. Like this dude was positively. I mean, I guess it works out to the same math of 4 total points. It's so bad. And then he instantly got cruel, which is probably the worst ruler trait. I really don't want these guys to rise up. Oh, it's so expensive. Well, as long as we're gonna stay kind of low maintenance for a little bit while we wait for our manpower to recover. Oh, we can state up now. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it because we got a free merchant out of it. There's not really anything I can do with this merchant though, because yeah, we don't have enough trade range to send it over there. We have no trade power here. I guess we could transfer from here. Yeah, we're not really in a good situation. We're making 37 ducats a month now from Bengal. What were we before we took that war? I wonder. Russia. Definitely Russia. Mamluks and Ming will join us. I guess it's time to pull the trigger. For the most part, our rebels are under control. So Pegu, you get to live to see another day. Same with Vijayanagara. What are the coastal centers of trade? Because we actually, we can only core these two, or claim these two provinces, and these provinces, which we'll never be able to get because they have a bigger navy than us. So, I mean, none of them are gonna give us military access. Yeah. We build a few more frigates because we still got sailors. May as well put them to use. We got money. Gain mercantilism. The Vaishas gain influence enough that would put them in disaster territory, or we could not do that. Now, that does suck because the Vaishas, that's a pretty gnarly malice. Going from plus 33% to minus 33% is, it's a lot. So what I guess we'll do, well, I don't know what time we're at, but we're at 26 minutes. This will probably be a bit of a shorter video, because once I start, I want to pretty much do the entire Russia war in one video. So we'll do all the preparations, we'll get all our troops in position, and then declare the war in the next video. I mean, I guess we could declare at the end of this video, but, you know, it's more eventful. And it'll give me an extra, because this is actually going to be the last day I get to record for a while, because it is Kachar gets goods produced. Well, where is Kachar? 1 second. Let's just make sure. Kachar. I mean, first off, okay, it's literally an awful province. I mean, we went from making the exact same amount of money. I think we maybe make less now. I don't know. Vaishas gain loyalty, Rajputs lose loyalty. Dude, all of our states fucking hate us. Okay, so we'll never get the Vaishas to like us again. We'll just have to accept that. Sucks, because we do make a good bit of money from production of stuff. Deal. Let's start moving everyone in. Another thing that'll be good is if they all get in our country when we declare, they'll all get exiled. Honestly, we need Tech 17 though, because we're going to need the extra supply limit, because Russia is already going to be super annoying to siege, attrition-wise. God, are any of these provinces good? I thought there were a couple decent ones around here. There, go chill in Talus. Granted, just getting everyone in position is going to take a while, because, you know, finding provinces that, don't have awful supply limits. Just why we're going to need Tech 17, even though it's mostly useless, but we already filled out our ideas, so... They literally, that was the exact same province, I think, that they just gave me the event for. Brittany bought a province from Bahamanas. I just want to take this province. What? At least it was Brittany. That would be really annoying if it was like France or someone. Because then they'd like get really pissy that we're expanding in India even though they're fucking in France, and then they'll join a coalition against us. It's very annoying. I don't really... It's another one of the changes in, like, I think I mentioned this in the last video. So many of the changes in Dharma were good ideas, but executed poorly. Like, the commercial stuff is cool, it's cool that you can buy provinces from the AI, and it kind of simulates like the establishment of trade companies and stuff. But it's really dumb when like bumfuck nowhere countries are able to buy provinces in India simply because they just sit there all game and never have anything to spend their money on, and so they save up thousands of ducats. I don't know. It annoys me. It's really, the main reason it annoys me is because what always ends up happening typically is the Ottomans will buy a province with their infinite money. Granted, this has been a pretty weak Ottomans, so they haven't had infinite money. And they'll buy a province, and then you'll be expanding in India, like, you know, an Indian nation should. But then so many of these guys are Muslim, or Islamic, that then the Ottomans are like, you're conquering my Muslim Brotherhood people, and that gives me extra aid because we're both the same religious group. And it's like, but no, you're way over here. Why do you care what I'm doing in India? It's very annoying. Okay, go to Kipperino. Okay, I think I mentioned this last song. I really like this song, but it's so loud. Which one is this? Isn't this the Wanderer? Does it tell you which song it is? No? I think it's actually an EU3 track, and that may be from one of the only mods I have installed is one that adds the EU3 music. There used to be one that added the CK2 music, but I think it like never got updated or something. The CK2 has pretty good music as well. I mean, none of these provinces are really good. Okay, you're gonna have to chill because otherwise you're gonna get on the same track as these guys. Well, we've almost got all our manpower back. Okay, there we go. We have tech. Whatever. We can now not take as much damage. Is that? Yeah, that's better cavalry. Whoop whoop. I love cavalry. There we go. Supply limit 34. Let's make our last claim on... Which one is it? This one? I guess we could claim this island, but we're never going to be able to take it because they have a navy. Actually, their navy's not that strong. It's kind of odd because the AI really prioritizes navies for some reason. Like a lot of times, is it Okay, they have 7 heavies, yeah, so they could crush us. Well, they have like no, I don't know. Maybe we could win. Heavies aren't as good as they used to be. Delian Separatists, well. Go ahead and raise maintenance. Oh, that's a spicy meatball. -8 ducats a month. Well, we might do. Well, this has no mercs. I should have sent one of the merc groups in there to deal with it. Actually, so do we take supply limit in these garbage provinces? And this is taking. Okay, so we can actually move through all these provinces without taking supply limit damage. Granted, that's because he has 6 maneuver. Okay, and this is where we get here. We spend like 2 years trying to get everyone into position, and then okay, Malacca will even join. What? How does Malacca not get distant war? Does like Russia have a colony around here or something? Ah, they do. And that's not. Malacca's going to be literally useless. No, not 32 ducats. My cabbages. What kind of ship only has 32 ducats worth of goods? That's so little. God. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cut it off here, guys. In the next video, we will pull the fuck off Britain. We will pull the trigger and declare on Russia. Well, at least we might after I think about it. Well, first off, let's check their numbers. So they look like they were taking a ton of attrition. So, oh yeah, they have no manpower. The time is right. We're gonna go in, we're gonna kick some Russian ass, we're gonna get our provinces, we're gonna touch the Commonwealth, we're gonna beat the Commonwealth up, we're gonna ally Brandenburg, who still aren't Protestant. God damn it. Please, just convert. Just do it. For the glory of Martin Luther, convert. But yeah, we'll do that in the next video, guys. I'm XQZ87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.